All right, let's get right into it. We're talking about the psychology of people who walk away from arguments. You know the type. And it's a move that gets seriously misunderstood. So today, we're going to break down what's really going on when someone decides to just walk away.
So you've probably been there, right? You're in a heated discussion, the tension is thick, voices are getting louder, and then suddenly the other person just turns and leaves. No final word, no storming off, just gone. What is happening in that moment? It's so easy to think the worst, but honestly, there's usually way more going on under the surface.
In this slide, it really gets to the heart of it. The myth, what we all tend to think, is that walking away means you're weak, you're scared, or you just lost the argument. But the psychological reality? Oh, it's often the complete opposite. It can be a seriously powerful move that's all about protecting yourself, saving your energy, or coming from a place of unshakable confidence.
So we're going to dive into 4 different psychological types of people who do this. And as we go, I want you to think about which one sounds like you or maybe someone you know. And I'm telling you, you are going to want to stick around for that 4th one. It is by far the rarest and the most surprising. Okay, first up, we have the overwhelmed empath. For this person, an argument isn't just about words, it's about the energy. It's a physical thing. If you're someone whose heart starts pounding and your mind goes totally blank when someone raises their voice, this might be you. They're not afraid of the other person. They're literally overwhelmed by the chaotic energy of the conflict itself.
And you know, this isn't really a choice. It's basically brain chemistry. People who are wired this way often have what's called a highly sensitive nervous system. Their brain is like a sponge for everything. The tone of voice, the look on someone's face, all of that emotional weight. So while some people get a rush from a good debate, the empath's brain just gets flooded. Walking away isn't quitting, it's a biological need to find equilibrium.
And this quote just sums it all up, doesn't it? It's not about surrendering to the other person or admitting defeat. It's about protecting their own inner peace. It's an active choice to pick calm over chaos, every single time.
Now for our second type, the strategic speaker. This is the person who absolutely refuses to waste their time and energy on pointless drama. They walk away because they've already run the entire argument through their head, maybe 5 steps ahead, and realized it's a dead end. It's going absolutely nowhere.
So what's happening here psychologically is something called value dissonance. See, the strategist values their mental energy like gold. They communicate to solve problems, to connect, to learn something new. So when an argument degrades into just yelling or ego-tripping, it goes against their core values. That creates actual mental stress. The only logical thing to do? Disengage.
They see every conversation as an investment of their energy. And if there's no return on that investment, no new understanding, no solution, no growth, then why invest at all? For them, silence isn't passive. It's a calculated, intelligent move. It's smarter. Let's move on to our third type, the seasoned survivor. Now, these are people who have already been to hell and back. We're talking about individuals who have navigated serious trauma, deep loss, or maybe incredibly toxic situations in their past.
For the survivor, it's all about perspective. When they've faced real monsters, a petty disagreement about who was supposed to take out the trash just feels trivial, boring even. When they walk away, it's not because they're looking for peace. It's because they're wrapped in a quiet armor they built for themselves. They know what real chaos is, and this ain't it.
And that peace they have now, it's everything. They fought tooth and nail to build a life that feels safe and stable. So they absolutely will not let some temporary argument threaten the tranquility they worked so incredibly hard to create. Their peace is just worth more than anyone else's point.
And that brings us to our 4th and, yes, our rarest type, the silent authority. This person is different. They don't walk away because they're overwhelmed, or because it's a strategic move, or because they're numb from past trauma. They walk away from a place of deep, unshakable self-confidence. This is actually rooted in some pretty solid psychology called self-determination theory. And the core idea is simple. Real happiness and well-being come from inside yourself, not from what other people think. The silent authority's self-worth isn't on the line when they argue. They don't need to win to feel good about themselves. They're already secure.
So how many people does this person need to tell them they're right, or smart, or worthy? Just one, themselves. They are their own source of validation. And wow, what a powerful way to live. And here's the beautiful paradox of it all. Because they don't need to get that last word in, their silence becomes incredibly powerful. It just radiates a level of self-control and confidence that no shouting match could ever touch. It's ironic, but by leaving the room, they often win it.
So, after going through all 4 of these, which one hits home for you? Do you see yourself as the overwhelmed empath, the strategic speaker, the seasoned survivor, or that rare, silent authority? Maybe you're a little bit of a mix. Just remember, walking away rarely means you've lost the argument. More often than not, it means you've decided your piece is more important than their point.